Hello, human creatures. My name is Valentina Varela. I study architecture at Universidad Simón Bolívar, and this is a project I made for my English 4 course about sustainable design. I ran into this particular project by surfing on the internet and looking for information about this topic. I was very interested in how this house truly followed the main principles of sustainable design. Here, you'll find some of the most important things you need to know about this construction, but first, I'll give you a little introduction so you understand how this greenhouse works with the environment. So, what does sustainable architecture mean? It's the design of sustainable buildings. Its major goal is to reduce the collective environmental impacts during the production of building components and the construction process, as well as during the life cycle of the building, heating, electricity use, carpet cleaning, etc. Architects that choose this green design give a lot of importance to heating and cooling systems, alternative energy sources, solar technology, and reuse, recycled building materials, wind power, rainwater harvesting for gathering, green roofs that filter stormwater runoff, among other things. Of course, all of this requires a perfect cooperation of the design team, from architects and engineers to the client, the site and material selection, and even the project implementation. So yes, it's a group work. Also, an essential element of sustainable building design is indoor environmental quality, including air quality, illumination, thermal conditions, and acoustics. The integrated design of the indoor environment is essential and must be a part of the integrated design of the entire structure. Main principles of sustainable design. So, the key to a sustainable design is based in these main principles. First, low impact materials. Choose non-toxic, sustainability produced or recycled materials which require less energy to process. Second, energy efficiency. Use manufacturing processes and produce products which require less energy. Third, quality and durability. Longer lasting and better functioning products will have to be replaced less frequently. Fourth, design for recycling. Products, processes, and systems should be designed in order to reuse them. And fifth, renewability. Materials should come from nearby, local or regional. Sustainability manage renewable sources that can be composed when their usefulness has been exhausted. To sum up, the intention of sustainable design is to eliminate negative environmental impact completely through skillful, sensitive design and earth-friendly systems. Manifestations of sustainable design require no non-renewable resources, impact the environment minimally, and connect the people with their natural So now we're going to study some of the green methods the Z6 project house has. The architect of this project, Steve Lang, always appreciated since he was a kid modern architecture, as well as natural environments. Because of that, he wanted this house to reflect a warm modernism that combined these two things. So, in order to do this, he started a company of prefabricated houses that allow people to save a lot of money and time during its construction. The Z6 house is located in Santa Monica, which is in Los Angeles, California. This house is about 230 meters square and it was built in August of 2006. Its name comes from the philosophy behind its construction. It's actually called Zero Zix, referring to the goals of the project: zero waste, zero energy, zero water, zero carbon, zero emissions, and zero ignorance. This philosophy drove the architect and his team to use every green building method they could to make a sustainable home. Builders succeeded in producing only a fraction, 1 of 10, of the waste typically put out by home construction. How did they do this? Well, as we said earlier, they pre-built the house in pieces in a factory and then assembled these pieces on site, which, by the way, only took about 13 hours. Not only is this method efficient, but it also allows the owners to disassemble the house and move it to a new location. In addition, movable walls in all the bedrooms allow inhabitants to adapt their rooms to their needs. Some of the green methods the designer used were solar panels at the roof that provide between 60 and 70% of the home's energy consumption. Also, the goals for the project included maximizing views, daylighting, and passive solar heating. That's why the home features large areas of glass. And in order to maintain a high level of energy efficiency, the team selected high-performance, low-emissivity glass. On the other hand, they use a solar hot water heater, which also warms the house by powering the radiant floor heating system, and an earth-friendly garden using low-water plants. Special glazing on the house also allows for the winter sun to warm the house effectively. In the summer, ventilation in the structure allows breezes to cool the home. In their efforts to conserve water, architects incorporated several different green building methods. For example, a green roof with sedums and other plants allow a reduction in runoff. Other rainwater collects in a large water system which irrigates the green roof when needed. Meanwhile, gray water irrigates the plants on the ground. One of the most important climatic issues to address for our residents in these climate conditions is mild heating in the winter. Air conditioning is generally not needed, but it is important to have good passive solar orientation and shading, and to take advantage of natural ventilation. The breezes from the coast, from the southwest and northwest, are fairly constant and predictable. The home is oriented 45 degrees from a north-south axis. There are operable windows and doors on the southwest, southeast, and northeast faces that provide natural ventilation. And finally, here are some other interesting facts about the Z6 house. Number 1. Steve Lane chose materials made with recycled products for porcelain tiles, countertops, and steel frame. Number 2. The floors are made of cork, which is a practical and sustainable material because it is obtained without needing to cut down the tree from where it grows. Third, the project team believes that the photovoltaic system will pay for itself in energy savings in 8 to 10 years. And fourth, building the home in a factory and assembling it on site significantly reduced the project's use of materials resources. In a conventional wood frame home, 30 and even 40% of the materials used end up in a landfill. The construction waste for the Z6 house was 10% of that for a comparable conventional home.
Walking through the dark, I'm lost again. I'm trying to find my way, I'm lost again. I'm walking through the dark, I'm lost again. I'm trying to find my way, I'm lost again. I'm lost again. Got one cigarette
island, in the shadows, in the park. I like my music when it's loud and getting lost up in the crowd. That's where I found the fountain where the faucet dripped until I drowned. And now it's it, put up the shroud, call it quits, it's over now. I'm out of money and ideas, good thing I mostly wrote it down.
Walking through the dark, I'm lost again. I'm trying to follow